doesn't matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks. Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Tailored Landscapes is actively preparing for spring. Things like new tree orders, getting equipment ready, and training staff to serve you the best they can. If you haven't already planned, now is the perfect time to figure out a maintenance plan for your yard. Tailored Landscapes is on the brink of spring cleanups for all their existing customers, and they have limited spots available. They trim trees and shrubs when needed and only mulch proper amounts. Give Tailored Landscapes a call at 402-432-2572 to set up a meeting with one of their designers and stop by the Tailored Life store in Bennett.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a few sprinkles possible this morning. Otherwise, decreasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be windy with the high near 63. Tonight, mainly clear skies and breezy, low near 35. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds and the high near 68. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershan Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershan Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yeah. All right, welcome to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. I am the black shirt, Terrell Farley. I'm with Buck, and I'm with
the Captain.
What's up, man? How you doing, sir?
He froze.
I'm a little upset with you today.
What?
I'm a little sideways with you today because I called you a couple times and you didn't call me back.
I was asleep. Okay, I take power naps. Okay,
you were asleep both times.
Yes, I was.
12:30, you were asleep.
I didn't have my phone on me.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I know you want to sleep 30 minutes before the show.
No, I was eating pizza in the back.
Well, good for you guys. Listen, man, we got a rock and soccer show, all kind of stuff going on. But I gotta set the stage real quick. I've got my junior high football coach coming on. Now, Terrell, don't start.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at you. Remember, body language says it all. I'm looking. I can see your face. You can't see. You can see mine. You can't see yours, and it's all snarled up.
I got a camera right there.
It shouldn't be snarled up, sir.
What are you talking? I just said
Jim Collins. After this, Jim Collins, arguably one of my favorite coaches in my life, and a lot of times. Sometimes the coaches that we have, that's our favorite coaches, be a lot in this age, the coaches that do everything for us. But for me, it was the coaches that rode me the worst, the ones I remember the most, the ones I still have the relationships with, the ones that used to say, hit the hill, the ones that used to call us mental midgets when we used to jump off sides. Now, Bob, if a coach said mental midget to a guy today, you think he can get away with it in junior high?
No, I think they'd probably tell him that's not appropriate.
Why not?
Just the way the wording might be offensive. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll give you that if you want to say the wording. But he was one of those guys that didn't take nothing from anyone, and he was a coach that. I don't care how many guys was on the team, right? If one guy kept making the same mistake, he would make everybody hit the hill. He didn't care. I'll give you some isms when we get done, but I think for him, okay, I went to Omaha South, and I didn't know this until well into my, 40s maybe. His dad, so we had to go, Terrell, you're going to find this funny. At my high school, our practice field was called the hole. It was the pit. And it was nothing but dirt. We didn't have a home field. We had to go play our home games at the junior high that I just left, okay? But now we do have a field. The donor came in, put a nice new turf field, and it's called Collin Field. Well, it was always called Collin Field. I didn't know it was after my coach's dad, who was a legendary coach there. And if you really go through the history of Comrade Collin, you'll really understand who he was. But to talk to Coach Collins, who was a coach for 30 years, dealt with some bad characters in junior high for 30 plus years. And so to get a chance to talk to him, he's a hard-nosed coach, and he still all got his wits about him. He's 83 years old. I can't wait to do it. So I'm going to turn the floor back over to you guys, because when you get through with this segment, you know what's going to happen.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see what Coach Collins has to say. I know that's an interesting age and maybe a lot where you kind of start tackle football, right? That's where you kind of get into it. And so, I mean, I got to believe that's probably, and you guys could give me an idea, one of your biggest growth spurts. I mean, it's kind of your introduction, but where you really learn the most as far as like technique and get going for football in middle school.
Yeah, we won a championship with Coach Collins so back then, 9th grade was still middle school. So it went 7th, 8th, 9th. So in order to get on varsity, you had to be in the 9th grade. That was our varsity before you went on to high school, which was 10th, 11th, 12th. Back when I was in high school, they had some that have 9th grade, but not a lot. You had to go junior high. And so it was kind of a rite of passage, but he broke you into what I think high school was going to be and college was going to be, because it wasn't a whole bunch of talking going on. And if one person says something out of line, it could be catastrophic for the entire group. And that's what I love about him. He made us be teammates. He made us police each other. Demetrius Richards, and I'm quite sure that he'll bring this guy up, Omaha University, which Coach went to and played football for. You know where that's at, right, Terrell?
What'd you say now?
Omaha University. You're not listening?
UNO?
Yeah, it's Omaha University.
No, it's still UNO.
I'm not going to argue with you right now. But anyway, I think it'll be a great sit back, listen, learn moment from a coach who has been around the block a lot of times. And I really want to pluck his brain on what he's seen in Nebraska football over these years. Him being an old guard, right? Being that he's 83 years old, right? So he coached me in 1989, believe it or not. Were you alive, Bob?
1990 would have been mine.
Oh, I got you by a year. See what I'm saying? Yeah. So, anywho, I think we'll get him second segment, but we definitely could touch on a whole bunch of other things that you guys we've been talking about. So, Terrell, you want to go ahead and jump first?
No, I'll let Bach go.
Well, okay, I do want to pick your brain really quick, Terrell, because I do know we usually have the Euler report on Wednesdays. I want to get the Terrell Farley report because I heard you went to practice. Obviously, you can't get into the specifics, but how was practice Saturday?
It was great. Guys was jumping around. Coach Rule was probably one of my best moments of watching Coach Rule coach because he was doing a lot of yelling. He did get on the guys for not celebrating with their teammate when he caught an interception. The guys look big. I mean, they look bigger than they size-wise. You know, it really looks like a D1 football team. Offense is way ahead of the schedule. Like I said, defense still got a ways to go, but it's a learning process. I mean, everybody's new. Talked to a lot of kids out there. Great day for a scrimmage. Can't say much, but you know, yeah. I was pleased with what I seen. You know, I was happy. I know it's still early in football, but you know, like I say, there's a couple of kinks we got to get out. There's a couple of, you know, you got to find out who the starters are first. I mean, that's why you go through spring ball, and it's a long process. And like I say, some of these guys will be battling all the way through fall camp.
What was the best position you saw out there, Terrell? I mean, you know, without getting into
I ain't gonna lie, probably the offensive line. I mean, I did go over there and study them a little bit.
Told you.
I watched the offensive line. I watched Elijah Pritchett. I watched Rocco. He was sick for a couple of days, but he was back out there. Yeah, the guys look good out there, man. I mean, it's a process you have to go through, but as long as they believe in this process that they have to go through, I mean, I think they'll be okay.
Well, were you like me? Like you said, it was one of the better practices that you've been to in a while.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, music's still blaring, but you know, it's
was the music going?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, listen to a lot of music.
They didn't have music going when I was there.
Well, you know, they had old Too Short and old Easy. He was playing.
It's never. Don't tell me that, Terrell.
But they had control of the scrimmage, though. They had control of it. I mean, it wasn't like Frost them when people was out there dancing and laughing and giggling. No, they really. Coach Rule really has their respect. He really makes them pay attention to details and stuff. So, you know, I think that's I think we're going in the right direction. Now, defense, I know we probably have a little ways to go, but you know, like I said, it's trying to figure out where the pieces go to the puzzle. It's a lot of pieces. You know, it's over 30 pieces. You know, like I said, you gotta find the right combo. You got to find the right guys. I mean, it's a lot of bodies out there. So it's no use of saying you don't have, you know, bodies. You got plenty of those. But, you know, it's just special teams look good. Kicker kicking 50 yards already. You know, I like that part. Yeah, it was just an organized scrimmage. I was real pleased with it. Ended up getting me some gear out of it, too.
Oh, be quiet about that. I got another deal, you know, that I want to really bring up real quick before we get to a break. You know, the receiver from LSU.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he committed suicide. But you know, I look at that and Do you think if he didn't have that money, would he have had the vehicle that he had? You think he'd have been in a, you know what I mean, Terrell, when we was driving what did you have when you was in college? What the heck was it?
Oldsmobile 88.
90, 88, what was it? Oldsmobile 88. Think about that, bud. You think you can do 120 in that thing?
Probably on a bad day.
No days will you be doing 120. I think the max back then was 80. My point is, you know, when you're giving these young people the amount of money that they're getting, you know, in this climate, this speaks to why they need guidance. Because I'm not knowing where the young man came from, right? But understanding that he took a life behind the wheel of a car that he probably wouldn't have had he not had the money to buy it. Now, at some point, right? I'm not going to get into all the circumstances. I think you guys, you go out and read for yourself the whole circumstance part of it. But what I'm saying is, with tons of money comes tons of responsibility. You know, we laugh and we joke about the Hellcats and all that different things like that the guys have. That's cool. But it's got to come with a level of somebody telling them, you could kill yourself or others in vehicles. And so the responsibility to me has to be more on the institution to train these guys up to not, because they're getting $15,000 a month or $25,000 a month. Don't go spend it, but to do something wise with it. And if you do go make a purchase, make sure you're responsible, because not only could you cost it could cost someone else's life in this situation, it could cost your own. The kid was scheduled to go first round, right?
Yeah, well, maybe not quite first round, but top 10 wide receivers. So it would be first, second, third at latest. Before this incident happened.
Yeah, all reports that I got, they love LSU wide receivers because of the track record, right?
Oh yeah.
So somebody would have took a chance if his slate was clean, they would have took a chance on him. I'm just saying we have to be more responsible. You know what I mean? Hey, Terrell, did you get a chance to talk to the big fella?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It
went good. It went good. I made him laugh. So,
y'all from the same area? I mean, did y'all go to the same high school?
No, different high schools.
Okay.
He went to Carver. I went to Kendrick.
Elijah Pritchard.
Yeah. He's big, though.
Bruh. That's what they look like, though. That's what they're supposed to look like now. If you're going to do it, what Nebraska wants to do and get done on offense, they all better look like Mr. Pritchard by the time we get done with this thing. And I'm not saying have to look like him in stature, but they need to look somewhere similar to Mr. Pritchard.
Yeah, you're right about that. About that Lacey situation. It's a sad situation because the kid had so much potential. The thing that happened in December of 24 was a sad cause too. Didn't know how much weight guy have on his shoulder. You don't know what he's going through. It's just a sad situation, man. I mean, college football is probably, I don't know how to say it, but college football it's in a bad state right now. The way everything's going, not with just his situation, with the Tennessee situation, with the transfer portal situation, with the NIL money situation. Like I said, I keep preaching over and over and over. You have to cap this off before things like this happen, because if you like this thing, like the Tennessee thing, man, it's just so twisted and bad advice. Whoever he got his advice from his daddy, so he need to not listen to his daddy. I know it's kind of hard to say that, but at the same time, I mean, he's a good quarterback. He's not all that though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he's he's Dylan Gabriel or Will Howard. You know, he's an up and coming rise, and this is a setback right here. I mean, you could take the $2 million and go run with it, but at the end of the day, now you got to find you another school to go to. You know, who's going to trust you now?
Yeah.
You know, this goes both ways. This goes bad on the University of Tennessee, and it's bad for the players because now we're hearing stories that multiple players went to the school and coach and wanted more money before the bowl game. So, you know, it's a situation that, you know, we have to tighten up college football before we probably won't have no more college football. Just be a semi-pro league.
It seems like it's a little worse on the player now at this point, right? Because the institution has moved on. So the question is now, he wanted $4 million instead of what was he getting, 2.4 or 1.4?
2.4.
He's getting 2.4. He's getting $2.4 million. I mean, good God, where's like, that's what I'm saying. Where are the advisors if you do have a dad or a mom that doesn't know what they're doing? You need to find somebody that knows what they're doing. Now, to add insult to injury, I believe that this last time, and again, I don't want to get into it. I just wanted to make aware that these young men are getting a lot of money, and sometimes their young minds don't make the best decisions. And so us adults in the room have to help them make the best decisions, those adults in that room, to get them to understand that, you know, money is an object to be used, but not something to be glorified.
All right, I got some breaking news for y'all.
What is
Sources have confirmed. Nah, I'm just playing. This is that fake. I'm not going to read it.
Yeah, take five. Take five, Terrell, first. Investigate.
Yeah.
Go at the break, man, when you make a mistake.
All right, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. This is the Captain Show. We'll be right back.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's $5.99 barbecue time. Hurry to Hog Wild for a complete barbecue meal that's only $5.99. Get a one-meat sandwich loaded with our award-winning barbecue, plus your choice of a classic side and drink for just $5.99. Upgrade your sandwich to beef brisket for just $1 more. Join us for lunch or dinner in Lincoln at 3210 Cornhusker Highway. Order online at GoHogWild.com.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R. Join Nebraska softball for another action-packed weekend on April 18th and 19th as they face Indiana at Bowlin Stadium. The top 25 ranked Huskers are hot and ready to show off their dominance in the Big Ten during this two-game series. Plus, Saturday is Kids Day. There will be family activities throughout the game and an egg hunt with the team after the final out. You won't want to miss this weekend at the ballpark, April 18th and 19th. For event and ticket information, head to huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red. Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
You don't have to cross your fingers when digging into the ground this spring. Start every project with a call to Nebraska 811 so utilities like LES can mark their buried lines and you can avoid injury and power outages.
Step into healing at Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery. Our team of top-notch medical professionals turns pain into progress with state-of-the-art treatments and compassionate care. Visit prairieortho.com and discover the difference in quality orthopedic and plastic surgery services tailored to your unique needs. Your health matters, and Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery is dedicated to helping you thrive. Reach your full potential. Embrace a better tomorrow with Prairie Orthopedic and Plastic Surgery.
Things that impair you come in many different shapes and sizes. Some are the shape of beer and liquor bottles. Others look like cigarettes but aren't cigarettes at all. These are the things we know impair us, the things our parents warned us about. What we're not always aware of is our new prescription, or the over-the-counter medicine we picked up just for allergies or a bad cold. See, it doesn't just matter how much of a substance you take. If you are impaired, driving is deceptively dangerous. Don't drive impaired. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today: a few sprinkles possible this morning. Otherwise, decreasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be windy with a high near 63. Tonight, mainly clear skies and breezy, a low near 35. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds and a high near 68. I'm meteorologist Kyle Flecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and
theticketfm.com. All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. It is the Captain Show, and we are powered
by Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brett Excavated.
Yeah, you got to work on that, man.
No, you got to work on it. You the late one.
How?
Yeah.
You said power. He said buy. I said Bauer.
Yeah.
Then you supposed to say Bauer.
I did.
All right.
We're still reaching out to Coach Collins, by the way. I wasn't able to get a hold of him, but I will.
Okay.
Now, since we,
you know what, that was him that was calling me. I think he was just calling me. Try to call him. Well, I think he was just calling me. Doggone it. Hold on a second. He was just calling me back, probably to say, "Hey, have him call me back." Let me see. Yeah, it was him. Okay. We'll see. You guys go ahead. Let me just let him know that we're going to pick him up next segment.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So it was an interesting week.
So we had some spring games over the weekend, Bob, and we can tell by the way that things are going that attendance is really not really what it's supposed to be. Alabama had their A-Day, and it looked like a farmer's market over there in Alabama. It didn't look too good. How many they had? Like 10,000, 5,000?
I think like 15,000.
15,000? That's bad. We have to, You know, Tennessee. I mean, not Tennessee, but Georgia had theirs also, and who else had theirs? Let me see. Oh, hold on. I know what I wanted to say. Bach, did you see Ohio State national championship rings?
I did see they gave them out during the spring game.
3 of them.
Yeah.
3 of them. They was bad. But yeah, attendance for the highest spring game so far that actually played was 56,000 from Florida, 56,563. Ohio State had 40,000. Tennessee had 38,000. Georgia had 35,000. Auburn had 30,000. Oklahoma 16,000. 10 to 15,000 for Alabama. 5,000 for 5,500 for Miami.
Yeah, not surprised.
Council, Florida State, Missouri, Texas, USC. Council.
Yeah, and the Florida number, of course, 56,000. That's like, there's not that many good numbers coming across. So far, we're seeing less attendance at spring games. Florida, that's the highest since they had Tim Tebow on campus back in 2008, having 56,000. And that's mostly due, I'm assuming, to the basketball team. You mentioned Ohio State. They're handing out their championship rings in the spring. They celebrated the Florida basketball championship. So I'm assuming a lot of that was going into that. But still a pretty good number for them. And by the way, Ohio State as well didn't just get their rings there on Saturday. Now they're heading to the White House today. So they get to go make their White House visit for winning the championship. So some of these, it's kind of festive, fun opportunities there at Florida State, at Ohio State. Those were the top attended spring games. And then the Tennessee one had to be fascinating just to be there, just the presence, just the talk of the Nico Iamaleava stuff kind of going on among the fan base, I'm sure. So, yeah, but it is interesting, and it's tough to kind of pinpoint. Do you have an idea of why you would think that the spring game attendances are a bit down so far?
It's just people are sick of college football and the way this is being handled. NCAA is not doing a great job. Like we talked about this earlier in the offseason, that they need some kind of commissioner over the NCAA to a group of leaders. I mean, this is not the way we envision football to be 20, 30 years from now, Bach, where you want to demand more money or you want to skip a spring practice. I mean, you was at the end, one more practice, Bach. He was 2 days away from a spring game. I mean, bad advice. Nobody handled this situation correctly. I think Tennessee did in the end. They handled it like nobody is bigger than the school, and that should be known. And I applaud Josh Harper for that, and in the University of Tennessee, because you don't hold a team hostage. You got guys that depending on you to get you back to the college football playoffs. So why would you put yourself and your team in danger? Now you have to go find another school. They have to find another quarterback. Everybody has a sour taste in their mouth about this whole situation. It could have been handled differently.
Pigs get fed, hogs get slaughtered. Remember that. And he did a hog move, man, and that's what happened. And I think I'm just saying, man, he was already getting fat. $2.4 million to play football. He got 2-3 years left, whatever it was, and he was getting $2.4 million. That's what I'm telling you. If they're not, now you can put it on dad, you can put it on whoever, but the point is $2.4 million wasn't enough. He needed more to play. There's no rules. That's what you're going to get. I would imagine we're going to see more of it unless schools get it under control and maybe get these young men under contract.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, right now I think it is. It's kind of like everybody's pointing at Nico and saying, bad guy, he shouldn't do this. But really, again, there's no guardrails around any of this. So it's bad because he's the one guy that's done it. If there's 10, 15 people start doing it, well, then it's more of an overall problem. And it is interesting. I said this along with Adam, is that he was among the highest paid players in college football. So if you thought someone was going to hold out and pull this move, you would look down the line and think, okay, well, who's underpaid? Who needs it? And
Emmett Johnson. No, my bad.
That wasn't him. Yeah. But so it's kind of funny so that's what I would think is like, go down the line, find somebody that's maybe not getting as much, but it's the guy at the top that still is going to push it and say, I want to get more money out of this. And again, it's just kind of how you lay it out there. It is the quarterback at Tennessee, as visible he is. How much do they care about their program there? Is he worth more than $2.4 million?
No,
maybe in certain ways.
You seen them stats against Ohio State?
But as far as leading that team,
no, he's not worth he's not worth $2.4 million, let alone $4 million. So his daddy should. If I was his daddy, I'd smack my son. I'd smack him right in the face just to let him know, boys, what's wrong with you? Throw cold water on him.
Here's the problem, though.
A good pinch, just to wake him up and say, you're making $2.4 million to go to school and play football. Where they do that at?
Here's the mistake, though. You got all this NIL, name, image, and likeness, revenue shares. You don't have no rule in place for these kids. No rules. Do what they want to do and when they want to do it.
This is what they wanted. This is why we went to this system. It's a free for all. Are you not entertained? Is it college entertainment league yet, or is it still college football?
It's turning into the entertainment league.
I'm telling you, because we get more soap operas throughout when nothing is going on with football. There's more stuff going on with football than during the season. There's more action. So I hope the action is more on the football side than it is on this soap opera side, on guys being so greedy that $2.4 million is not enough for them, their families and friends to partake in while you're in college. And guess what? He just messed his NFL situation up too, I would imagine, a little bit, because who is going to take him now? I promise you. You know when they call it, I don't know why they call it blackball, but I don't know what's the word. What's another word for blackball?
He's the scapegoat.
No. You know, when they keep you out, you understand what I'm saying? When it's blackballed is what it is, but I'm saying when they keep you out of something after. So don't you know that every Power 4 team in the country is watching this? And now, who was the school that he was supposed to be? One of his representatives was trying to reach out to. What school was that? Florida?
Oregon.
It was Oregon or Florida?
Yeah, Dan Lander.
Okay. So now that has come out, who's going to mess with him?
Somebody will get him.
You think it'll be a Power 4? If that's the case, Michigan might as well go get him. Michigan might as well go get him right now.
They're already spending a lot of money on their new quarterback. That's the problem, though, is that it's happening during the spring portal. Everybody already has a plan. Everybody's got their plan at quarterback. There are going to be a few that maybe are interested in his upside because he is very highly touted and how he will, get better these next couple of years. That's the hope, the Gus. But everybody already has their plan. So and he had mediocre stats last year. So unless you really, really believe in his upside to the point to overpay him more than what he was making to begin with, I think there's a pretty good chance that he makes less money at his next school, wherever that might be, unless you see one of these just heavy hitters step up and take him. But again, any team that like the Ohio State, you're thinking of the world that might go out and grab him. They already have their plan. They're not entering the spring games and I don't know what we're going to do at quarterback this year. And if they do, they would have to also believe if they are scrambling and they're looking for something, they would have to believe that Nico and his mediocre results have more upside and are better than whatever their mediocre results that they're seeing in spring ball at. So it's fascinating just to see how this plays out, because if he does go out there and land a bigger contract, was he wrong? Maybe he was right about the open market, needing to pay him more. If there's somebody else willing him to pay him more.
Well, here's the thing. He signed his NIL deal in high school, Buck. So before his senior year, he signed a 4-year contract. So this was the last year.
Worth $2.4 million per year?
Yeah. And so he sees the money
right now.
He sees the money that Carson Beck gets. He's getting $4 million. So now he said, hold on.
Stop looking at other people and look at yourself.
Well, he's looking at the top of the pecking order. So he wants to be where Arch Manning is, or probably below Arch Manning.
Again, this has now become college NFL. This is what this is. So if we're going to have this, then you need to tie contracts, years, amounts of money, stipulations, bonuses. Just make it a junior NFL league, okay? Period. And act like they got to go to school. They can just turn on the computer and log in, and that's good enough. Man.
All right, we're going to break here at 93.7 The Ticket, The Captain Show.
See if you can get them, Baki.
Start your engines, race fans. Race season at Eagle Raceway officially starts this Friday and Saturday. Friday, April 18th and Saturday, April 19th is the Icebreaker Challenge, presented by Stop and Shop and Auto Transmatic at Eagle Raceway. Both days feature Nebraska's best lawn and landscape modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, and A1 Iron stock cars. Friday also features Valentino's Hobby Stocks. Saturday will feature Nebraska Septic Sprint cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. For more info, visit eagleraceway.com.
You don't have to cross your fingers when digging into the ground this spring. Start every project with a call to Nebraska 811 so utilities like LES can mark their buried lines and you can avoid injury and power outages.
Salt Mine City is not only Lincoln's newest brewery, but they're also now serving food. Enjoy a full menu of great items daily for lunch and dinner, like their peanut butter and jelly burger with bacon and cheddar cheese, or a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. Don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, now open 11 a.m. every day but Mondays at 8th and R.
Biggest question people have is, how do I start the process? What is the process? I want to build a new home, but I don't know what the first step is.
Bob Benish is the founder and president of Aspen Builders, online at aspenbuildersinc.com.
The first step is make an appointment. Come on into my office. Let's sit around the table. Let's talk about what you're looking for, what your needs are, what your budget might be. And let's come up with some answers on what we're going to build, where we're going to build it, and what it's going to cost. And get a house that you're going to be happy with. So now is really the time to be contacting us to get an appointment to get the job done. Once you find a good lot, let's get it reserved because there's a very limited number of lots in this town. And then start designing that floor plan that's going to be perfect for you. Next thing you know, we're moving dirt.
Make your dream home a reality and call Aspen Builders at 423-6811. Online at aspenbuildersinc.com. Your home is waiting at Aspen Builders.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Spring has arrived, the temperatures are rising, and it's time to get your equipment ready for the season. Landmark Implement has high-quality used John Deere planters, sprayers, and tractors, priced to move and ready to work for you. Take advantage of unbeatable deals and flexible financing to upgrade your operation without stretching your budget. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or browse our full inventory online at landmarkimp.com. Before these deals are done, experience the Landmark difference.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio, video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Spring is right around the corner, and now's the time to get your John Deere mower prepared for the grass to turn green. To get you ready, Acres reduced the price of its John Deere mower blades, filters, belts, and home maintenance kits by 15%. Gator UTV maintenance parts are also 15% off. Regular maintenance will keep your John Deere equipment going for years. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Offer expires May 31st, 2025. Visit your local Acres for details or go to acres.com to start shopping today.
I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and my schedule can get a little hectic. From softball practices to going to class, traveling for games, spending time with family, and catching up with friends, I am always on the go. I want a bank that can help me from anywhere, but also be there when I need them. That's Midwest Bank. They have the same mobile banking technology as those big banks, but have that hometown feel that I like every time I walk through the doors. They make banking easy no matter where I am. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown's Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln. Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option. Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits is your place in North Lincoln to go for all your needs in wine, spirits, and beer. They also have a large variety of cigars in their walk-in humidor, and they have a top-notch walk-in temperature-controlled high-end wine room. Plus, you can enjoy free samples from their tasting bar. There's only one place to go for all your needs for spirits and cigars. That's Wall to Wall Wine and Spirits on North 27th Street in Lincoln.
You know the saying, April showers bring May flowers. Well, it's true for heart health, too. Sprinkling in a few small changes can make a big impact on your heart health. Try adding a vegetable to your dinner or no salt seasoning. Looking for support in making these changes? Join a workshop to learn more about a healthy lifestyle. Search Chronic Disease Nebraska for more details. Paid for by Nebraska DHHS, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. It is the Captain Show. We are back. Captain.
Yeah.
We got your coach on the line.
Oh.
Hello.
Coach Collins, how you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Go ahead.
Well, I just wanted to tell you it's an honor to have you on the show. After all these years, you've always followed my career. I've always seen you in the shadows following.
Well, you had a very good career.
Well, you had a hand in that. I guess I'm gonna switch gears on you a little bit and ask you, as far as my career goes, and you being able to coach me in junior high school, we won a championship when I was in 9th grade. But how was that as a coach?
Well, coaching in 9th grade, what you try to do is give them outstanding fundamentals so they can progress to the high school. And I tried to do everything that a successful high school program would be teaching, so that when they came into the high school setting, they were many steps ahead.
Now, Coach, how was you able? You was also a gym teacher at the junior high. How was you able to deal with all these knuckleheads that came into the school with myself?
Well, you just you kind of my thought was everybody got treated the same, whether they were a problem or not. We didn't specify any favorites and tried not to, of course, and it seemed to work out well that way. So everything was the same, no exceptions.
Well, what was it about you and us hitting that hill?
Oh, the hill. Well, I always thought we had to do something, so we were in better shape than the other team in the fourth quarter. So we had to practice outside, so we didn't have steps to run up and down. We couldn't practice inside the stadium, so we used the hill as the fourth quarter. You run up, walk down, run up, walk down. Normally we did about 10 of those, and they were about, maybe 10, 12 yards up. Very seldom did we go up to the top.
Okay, so Coach, let me ask you one more question. You punished by group. When one person made a mistake, why did you punish the group?
Yeah. Well, we were a whole team, and when I had some of those outstanding teams that were undefeated, we made it a little more difficult. So every point that the other team scored, we ran one on the hill. If we had a shutout, we didn't have any hill work that week. So that's how that came about.
Coach, tell us a little bit about your dad. I was telling the guys about that hole that I never knew that was named after your dad. Give us a little background.
Well, see, when he came in to Omaha South High after, he went to Creighton University and was an All-American in football as a running back and punter, and got drafted by the Chicago Bears and played 2 years behind Red Grange. So
wow. Wait, you said Creighton University football. Hold on, Coach. You said Creighton football?
Yeah, that's when Creighton had football. They had football from, the beginning until World War II, when all the males were drafted into World War II, and that's when they quit football.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's the story on that. He's in the Creighton Hall of Fame. In basketball, he was all Missouri Valley and basketball 3 years, and he also ran track and was a 100-yard man. I don't know. Some back then, those times could be in the upper 10s to 11-1. But anyway, when he came to South, the hole was 10 foot deeper on the east side, so he had dirt brought in from the cattlemen in eastern Nebraska, and filled it up 10 feet to make it a little higher, so you get more air into the hole, as it was called before it became Collin Field. He coached there football from 37 to 1950. And then they passed the rule that you couldn't be head coach in 3 sports. He was head coach in football, basketball, and baseball. I think they passed the rule because they couldn't beat South High in football at that time.
Wow.
South won the Missouri Valley and the few schools in the inner city that were there almost every year. So they passed the rule. So he quit football, stayed with basketball and baseball.
Did you play for him?
He won 3 state championships, and basketball 3 state championships, and in baseball went to the Legion World Series twice. Came in second once. At one time, at one time in baseball, South High had 20-some players in pro ball, and some made the majors, like Don Hunter, Joe Stanek, Buddy Hunter later, and many made the AAA. So that's I guess he kind of developed the tradition in South Omaha for sports.
So when did you was that your coach in high school at South?
Yeah, he coached me in basketball and baseball. Yeah, in basketball, he said, "You're going to be on the varsity as a freshman." I said, "I don't think I should be there as a freshman." He says, "Well, don't tell me what to do." He says, "Somebody's got to lead the team the next year." So I was there guarding seniors that came in second in the state. So, and then they were outstanding players. And Ed Hubbard was one, went to Creighton University. He's in Creighton's Hall of Fame.
Wow.
He led rebounding before Silas came, Paul Silas, who I played with at Creighton freshman and sophomore year. Yeah, so that's when freshmen couldn't play varsity basketball. Had a freshman varsity game, and we beat the varsity. And Red McManus was the head coach, and he wasn't happy about that. So he fired our freshman basketball coach, Jim Berry, the next year, and he went on to Northern Iowa.
Dang. Okay, so Coach, how'd you got a scholarship to go to Omaha University?
Omaha University. All right. When I went to Creighton, they told me I could play baseball and basketball. After my freshman year, they told me I couldn't play baseball, just basketball. So after sophomore year, I went to it was Omaha University at the time, and played baseball there 3 years. 1 year we went to nationals. 2 years we got beat out right away the first time we went. Second time we went, we came in second. So it was an outstanding time at Omaha University. Probably the best move in my life as far as going to school.
Okay, so how'd you end up at Norris?
Okay, at Norris, I signed a teaching contract with Omaha Public Schools in 1966. And so I was in traveling physical education. I had, I had 7 schools. Two schools divided every other week. And so then I coached basketball at Bancroft Junior High that first year, and they never won very many games. And I had pretty good personnel there, and we won a division championship there for the first time ever for Bancroft. And then I went to Norris in 1967, and I was at Norris for 30 years.
So, Bach, just to let you know, Bach, he was there in 1967. I didn't get there in 1989.
Yeah, right. Right.
I mean, the math ain't mathing, but it is.
Well, time goes on, we hope.
Coach, do you think you can coach this new age player? You think the way you coached us, you think you could coach these new guys?
Well, you'd have to scale it down a lot. I don't think they could take the corrective criticism. You know, always try to tell guys we're stopping this right now. I'm going to correct you what you did, and this is why you can't do that. Some of these people nowadays, they don't want to be coached. They just want to play. And the parents are the main problem because they get too involved and everybody has to play. Well, that's not the way it is. Not the way it is in high school. It's not the way it is in college. You know that.
Yeah. Okay, so look, Coach, I'm going to put you on a brief hold. I got to pay some bills. I'm going to throw it to break, and I'll be right back. You hold on for me.
Okay, get those ads going.
All right, that'll work. We'll be right back with Coach Collins.
is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Spring is here. It's time to get back outside and into proper shoes this year. Brown's Shoe Fit is the place to buy this spring with their sale on athletic shoes. Get $15 off any regular priced athletic shoes with respected brands like Hoka, Brooks, New Balance, and On Running. And don't forget, Brown's carries a large arrangement of sizes and widths to fit your feet properly. Start your spring off right at Brown's Shoe Fit, just south of 66th and Q in Lincoln.
What's better than supporting your favorite radio station and eating delicious Nebraska-made products? Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska wants to highlight you, the listener, on the 93.7 The Ticket Wall of Fame at the store. Stop by the store at 48th and R in Lincoln and see their huge variety of small batch gourmet jerky. Or if you're not in the area and want to try some, go to smokinggunjerky.com and enter code EARLY for 10% off your purchase. It's the ultimate low-calorie, high-protein snack at Smoking Gun Jerky of Nebraska.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's becoming a wild ride in the car market these days, but Koppel wants to let you know and assure you that we are staying the course with our usual pricing model. We've still got huge discounts and low interest rates, so let's get after it. We've got over $12,500 off list price or 0% APR right now on select new vehicles. New and pre-owned, our lots are full, so now's the time to buy. Please stop on in the dealership or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G187747. All deals with roof credit.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Spring is right around the corner, and now's the time to get your John Deere mower prepared for the grass to turn green. To get you ready, Acres reduced the price of its John Deere mower blades, filters, belts, and home maintenance kits by 15%. Gator UTV maintenance parts are also 15% off. Regular maintenance will keep your John Deere equipment going for years. Warmer weather is coming soon, so don't delay. Offer expires May 31st, 2025. Visit your local Acres for details or go to acres.com to start shopping today.
Wrestling fans, it's time to elevate your game, just like Stevens & Smith Construction does for your concrete needs. As your full-service concrete contractor, we deliver solid results every time. From singles to doubles, fighting for inside position to scrambling reversals, we know how to pin down quality and slam expectations. Stevens & Smith Construction, a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket, where Husker wrestlers bring you all the action. Don't stall. Stevens & Smith Construction is here to help you build a concrete foundation for the win. Check us out at www.stevensandsmith.com because stalling is a penalty and winning is the only option.
Mike, I've been thinking our house could really use a makeover. How about new siding?
I've been thinking the same thing. Have you heard of James Hardy?
Yes! Sarah down the street had Roofing Service Company install James Hardy siding on their home, and they love it.
Roofing Service Company does have great reviews.
They took her through the design process and made everything super easy.
Roofing Service Company offers expert design and installation. Couple that with James Hardy's durable products and variety of colors, you and your family will love your exterior remodel. Just visit roofingservicecompany.com. That's roofingservicecompany.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershan Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershan Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown.
Husker Hall of Famer Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bockoven. Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show. 93.7 The Ticket. Past 2 hours in radio.
Terrell, I was thinking. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, Coach Collins, do you still have any of those Coach Collins isms in you?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Can we hear some? Is mental midget one of them?
Pardon me?
Those when you used to tell us them one-liners, you still got your one-liners?
Oh, I don't know. A lot of times they just came out of the air, you know. Whatever happened brought back something that, I don't know, just came out, you know.
Yeah, I understand. Now, Coach, what kind of offense did you run back in those days?
Back in those days, yeah. And, well, at Norris, we were mostly into the central part of the city. We had a great mixture of players from all nationalities and whatever religions, and had a lot of people who had success even after high school. The first one was Jerry Lloyd. He played in Nebraska, defensive player. He came out of Central. And then you had Tony Felici, defensive end. He was all big 8 back then. And then, of course, you were a captain of the football team. Jerry Marfisi walked on down there. Tony Felici's son was on the kickoff team there under Peroni. And you had guys like Hicks and Sherrod, you know.
Yeah.
And, of course, Demetrius Richards and Curtis Cotton, all those guys could play about anywhere in the country, I thought. They're outstanding ability, you know. And, of course, Omaha U at the time had a whole slew of people who played there and did very well, like Sam Wilcoxon and the Havronics, Earhart and Irwin. Rex Sweetwood was a center. Bravo was a kicker. And another guy, Curtis Cotton, was very good. Yeah, he could play. And Mark Ricatuso, he was an All-American wrestler at Omaha U at the time. So we had a whole bunch of people that were very good.
Coach, what did you think about when they made the decision to take football away from Omaha University?
Oh, well, the day that happened, I got a call from Tom Luby, who played there on the defense. And he said, they retired my number from football. I says, well, congratulations. He says, no, just a few minutes ago, they canceled the football program at UNO. Well, I thought it was a mistake, but it was a very expensive program with very little attendance. the program I thought was a total misguided situation was the wrestling program. Hell, they were number one in the country many times, and that's when Don Benning was the coach there.
Mm-hmm.
They were outstanding. You know, I thought wrestling definitely could have been kept. Football was a deal of money, numbers. You know.
So Coach, when you've been around Omaha and Nebraska and watched careers and stuff like that, when you watch, just give me your synopsis of what happened to Nebraska football from the 90s up until today.
Well, too many changeovers in coaches. Had some very good coaches, but you can't be telling the athletic director to fire you because they will. And had another head coach who had pro experience, and he put everybody on offense and nobody on defense. We lost so many games by 55 to 50. Way back then, huh?
Callahan.
That's Callahan, yeah. That was Callahan.
Yeah, well.
Unbelievable. You better have a strong defense, otherwise you're going to be hurting.
You better have a strong defense, otherwise you're going to be hurting.
I think so.
I would imagine that's the only way to win championships is to have a strong defense.
I think so. If you don't have that, you're in deep trouble. Yeah. It looks like at the present time, Nebraska's working towards filling all those gaps, and I think they could be they could win 8 games this year and get a good bowl game.
Yeah. Am I crazy? I said 10.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I said 10. I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, Coach.
Well, I don't know. They got to go to Penn State. That'd be tough.
Yeah. They play Michigan at home. That's only 2 games. That's 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, can they beat the little giant in Minnesota? They haven't done that yet.
I think they can beat them this year. I think Coach Rule put a good enough staff together, and they went out and got some hogs up front on that offensive line. Now it might be a shootout, but you got to find some defenders up front.
I think they brought in some very good people up front. Some people that are proven, like the player from Notre Dame. I mean, he's a force.
Yeah, him and Pritchard from Alabama.
Yeah, they're proven quantities. Yeah, I think they'll be fun to watch on offense.
Coach, what now? I think people, when they hear your voice, they don't really necessarily understand. But how old are you now?
Oh well, I'm 83, gonna be 84 in November.
Still, what you doing to stay busy?
Well, let's see. I play golf Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. But I just play 9 holes at a time because I'm too old to do 18. I get too tired.
Are you karting or are you walking?
Oh, I'm karting. Hell, if I wanted to walk and carry my clubs, I would have been a mailman. So no, I'm not doing. Cartsville, 9 holes, 9 holes in the 80s. That's all I can do.
That's all you
and my handicap is a 15, so I'm hanging in there.
Yeah, you doing pretty good. You doing good.
Monday mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I play a game called bocce.
Okay, explain bocce.
The ball on the court. Yeah.
What is bocce?
Well, it was developed in Italy, and you have a little white ball. You put it down there, and then you have 4 balls, and the other team has 4, and you try to get closer. Who's the closest gets a point, and you play to 10, and you must win by 2. So that's just the general rules.
Well, hey, Coach, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else you want to say. I don't want to hold you too long. It's been an honor.
You got to do your business.
What advice can you give the young athletes?
Well, if you go out for a sport, don't quit. Stay with it the whole time. Then make a decision at the end of the season whether to go back again, and stay with it. And nowadays, of course, they only do one sport. So specialize in your one sport and stay with it.
I'm glad, Coach, hold on. I'm glad you said that real quick. Would you rather recruit one sport guy or an athletic guy?
I'd rather, if I had a choice, I'd rather recruit a two-sport person because I think they're more athletic. Yeah.
Gotcha.
If there's a choice, you know.
Yes, sir. What is it about football though? What makes a champion though?
Well, I think deep down they have to be aggressive. They can't slide back and lag back. They have to go forward and be very aggressive. And on especially defenses, they got to be able to go through the person. You know, when you tackle, go through them. And you had those qualities. You were very good.
Coach, I appreciate you. You're one of my favorite coaches, man. And I appreciate you following my career and my life.
Oh, yeah, you're doing well. And when I get up to Omaha, probably this spring or early summer, I'll come out to your restaurant and have a little chat. If you're there,
right,
I'll certainly see your brother.
Yeah, I think that'll be good. I let him know. I'm quite sure he's listening at the restaurant now.
Yeah.
I'll let him know I was going to be talking to you.
I'll get there. I'll let you know.
All right, Coach. I appreciate you taking my call, and I'm gonna get you on again. You got too much knowledge not to.
Oh well, whenever. Just good luck in your radio show, and hope Nebraska wins your 10 games.
All right, appreciate it, Coach. That was Coach Jim Collins, my junior high coach, a coach for over 30 years in the Omaha metro area. Someone that I'm very, very fond of. And when I coach football, I like to coach football like he did, because if he could make men out of us and champions out of us, I knew that he was on the right track. We'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket, Captain Show.
Start your engines, race fans. Race season at Eagle Raceway officially starts this Friday and Saturday. Friday, April 18th and Saturday, April 19th is the Icebreaker Challenge, presented by Stop and Shop and Auto Transmatic at Eagle Raceway. Both days feature Nebraska's best lawn and landscape modifieds, Avid Realty Sport Mods, and A1 Iron stock cars. Friday also features Valentino's Hobby Stocks. Saturday will feature Nebraska Septic Sprint cars. Let's go racing. Eagle Raceway, just 10 miles east of Lincoln on O Street. For more info, visit eagleraceway.com. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate at 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
It's the best time of the year to order a new John Deere air seeder during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order Program. Take your seeding performance to the next level with John Deere's advanced air seeding technology. Achieve precise seed and fertilizer placement, optimize emergence, and cover more acres with less downtime. Now is the time to lock in the best price of the year during Landmark Implement's Fast Start Early Order Program. Contact your Landmark Implement for full details and experience the Landmark difference.
Your new Total Wine in Lincoln has the largest selection of wines, spirits, and beers, plus totally low prices and friendly service from our helpful guides. With over 8,000 wines, 4,500 spirits, and 2,500 beers, you're sure to find your favorites and something new. You can even order delivery, in-store, or curbside pickup. Find what you love what you find, only at Total Wine and More. Now open in Lincoln next to Gateway Mall.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Make plans to join 93.7 The Ticket and the Amon Green Foundation for the first annual Nebraska Esports Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at Wilderness Ridge. It's a four-man scramble starting at 11 a.m. that will feature former Husker greats, including Amon Green, Johnny Rogers, Niles Paul, Tony Davis, Adam Carricker, Vershan Jackson, and more, with great prizes and great golf. Sponsorships are also available. Email Jake at theticketfm.com for more questions or sign your team up online at theticketfm.com. Early bird registration goes through April 20th, and overall registration goes through May 30th.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing.
And electrical.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's becoming a wild ride in the car market these days, but Koppel wants to let you know and assure you that we are staying the course with our usual pricing model. We've still got huge discounts and low interest rates, so let's get after it. We've got over $12,500 off list price or 0% APR right now on select new vehicles. New and pre-owned, our lots are full, so now's the time to buy. Please stop on in the dealership or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G187747. All deals with roof credit.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Gaina Trucking is hiring CDL Class A and B drivers. Their strong team culture makes it not a job, but a career. Gaina Trucking offers health, vision, and dental insurance, 401k with company match, an employee assistance program, and other bonus programs. Build a better career today with great team culture at Gaina Trucking. Learn more and apply today at GainaTrucking.com.
Garage doors can break down or quit working at the worst times. At Doors Plus, they understand that a broken garage door sometimes means repair and not replace. Sometimes, all you need to make your door like new again is a few bolts, a realignment, or even a new balance. Trust the pros at Doors Plus to handle your garage door repair the right way so you can get on with your busy schedule. Visit them online at DoorsPlusLLC.com or give them a call today at 402-590-5800. Doors Plus. Garage doors and more.
A smoke-free environment is the only way to fully protect from the dangers of secondhand smoke. That's why smoke-free policies are so important to me. Whether it's in my car, apartment building, or when I'm dining outdoors, there's no place for secondhand smoke or e-cigarette aerosol. Breathe easier knowing the facts. Visit smokefree.ne.gov. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah, like I tell you, Lincoln Parking Service, they don't play that. They slapped him with 2 tickets.
They did. They got Nick.
Yeah. You want to leave your ticket on there all day? I'll give you another one. And another one.
Hey, they finally caught up with him in this little game. It didn't work again, did it?
His little paparazzi scheme he be doing. I'm just going to leave my ticket in there all day. No, you're not, sir. You got another one. And if I come by here in an hour or 2 later, you're getting another one. All right, man. There's a lot of reports that Nico, whatever his name, that ain't what they had on the back of their jerseys at the spring game. They had his name, but he said, yeah. But there's some reports going out that he might sign with North Carolina. Bill Belichick is looking for a quarterback.
Oh, more. Look at
he might not make the money that he wants, but he still will get paid. So,
man, that's where he's going.
Now,
there it is.
While we talking about Bill Belichick, a lot of videos are being shown online of his practices. Bach, have you seen this video?
Yeah, I have. His girlfriend is dressed in some really nice clothing, North Carolina clothing. She seems to be helping Bill out with some sort of microphone issue or something. But it's just interesting to see her presence there because
her presence is all over there.
Yeah.
So she's a
mini celebrity there.
Yeah.
Which is
cut. How old is she again?
20 what?
I double checked in the low 20s something.
Low 20.
Low 23, 27.
Well, I
Bill
just think
Belichick is like 72.
I probably think it's a distraction.
She's 24, by the way.
24.
Bill Belichick is how old?
He is 72. Yeah, there's a 48-year difference.
And he don't wear socks.
Ooh,
he doesn't wear socks.
No,
his feet stink if you don't wear socks.
Yeah, he don't wear socks.
Stinky feet. Yeah, man, you run around with
do you got a Tickle Me Elmo doll in the back or something?
I don't know what kind of Tickle Me Elmo doll that was. You heard it? You heard him, Terrell?
Yeah.
It was one of the dogs. Anyway, I think that's a good home for him, though, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, to rejuvenate that university. I mean, they was pretty good with Mac Brown, but he couldn't get him over that hump. So now you got a coach, and believe it or not, a lot of players want to play for a coach like Bill Belichick, and he's getting the recruits going there. So probably look out for North Carolina to win a championship in the next 5 to 10 years.
Speaking of that, one of you guys sent me this whole championship prediction. Explain yourself.
Okay, so
hey, listen before you explain yourself.
It's an AI. So this AI made this championship, who will be the champions for the next 50 years. Let's start at the bottom. So I'm not going to read all of them. I will win his first championship in 2073.
Oh my!
Virginia Tech in 2072. North
Carolina, get to the skin and bones.
North Carolina State will win its first championship in 2070. K-State 2068. I'm just going over some teams, Michelle. Just calm down now. Georgia Tech 2064. Texas A&M and Trev will win it in 2061. Is that Louisville? Louisville in 2060. Oklahoma State in 2051. All right, y'all. Nebraska will win it in 2044. Me and Vershan will be 69 years old when Nebraska wins its next, or hopefully its next, national title.
Hey, listen to me.
19 years.
Yeah, no problem. 19
years plus what, Bob? Plus what? The 20, 30. 49-year drive.
Hold up a second. Let me set the stage for you. 19 years from now, Coach will be in his what? 21st, 22nd year? Guess who will be young 19-year-old prodigies, 18 and 19? That's right. Big Red and Hot Wheels, my grandson. That's great timing, Terrell.
Now they got who is this? SMU to win it in 35.
That's a lot.
North Carolina in 29. Texas Tech in 34. Arizona State in 39.
No repeat champions in the next, at least until 2074.
Yeah.
Do you believe that?
No.
That's why I looked at that list like, you got to be kidding me.
It's AI generated.
Okay. I believe Bill Belichick is trying to build a dynasty over there. And if he gets the quarterback he wants, like this guy, if we went and looked at who's the quarterbacks, they're probably not better than the Tennessee quarterback.
They got a 4-star freshman coming in. So yeah, I don't think they have anybody necessarily.
You heard what Coach Collins said, didn't you, Bob?
What's that?
Proven players. He was talking about Rocco, talking about Pritchard. This guy's a proven player. So he's got an instant offense. It's easy if you ask me. If you can go put a quarterback like that and then build around your quarterback, the rest of it is easy.
Yeah.
Well, they have. I mean, they've got this in North Carolina under Mac Brown, like you were saying, but they've been able to get some skill position players down there without problems. So
yeah, Josh Downs.
Yeah, they've had good quarterbacks though too.
Their running back might be the second or third running back taken in the draft.
That's what I'm saying. They got good talent down there. Now they got a pretty doggone good coach. You can call him a great coach if you ask me. And he's going down from the NFL to college. Say what you want, but most coaches that go down, I think they do a pretty good job. Jim Carroll came down and did well, didn't he?
Pete Carroll, yeah.
Pete Carroll.
Okay, Bob. VJ, Bill Belichick, over or under 8.5?
That's a good one.
I'm going over.
Okay.
I'm going over. Yeah. Hey, because he's going to put discipline. He's going to bring discipline back to football. So, yeah, I'm going over.
They were, what did they win last year? Maybe 5 or 6. I mean, they've been kind of in that 8-win category anyway. And it's the ACC, which is pretty open. So, yeah, there's definitely a possibility. I hate to be the one to doubt Belichick. So, I don't know. So you would think preseason top 25 type of feeling for him.
Who, me?
Yeah. If you're going over 9 wins.
No, I'm not saying. And they probably will because Bill Belichick says give him a preseason top 25. I'm saying regardless if you give them a top 25 or not, I'm telling you that I believe that they'll win more than 8.5 games with Bill Belichick's knowledge. You got to think. Remember they just had the coaches clinic this past year? Yeah. Well, the numbers were nowhere near comparison to when Bill Belichick came last year. So if he's not a legend when it comes to coaching, then why would we have him in here? Everybody and their mom, so much so they sold it out. I think the first couple of days that they opened it up for registration.
Oh, he's a legend when it comes to coaching. It's just it still remains to be seen if he can win without Tom Brady. Now at a different level,
or in college.
Bro, stop it! What makes you think Tom Brady was the Bill Belichick? Bill Belichick had great defenses. It wasn't just about that offense. How many times did Tom Brady have to come back from behind and win?
Hey, watch your mouth, man. You don't throw the Falcons in this, okay? Don't do that. Watch yourself.
Hey, man, if the shoe fit, wear it, buddy. Don't get mad because the Falcons couldn't put them away. My point is defense win championship, offense win games.
Mark, how long we got before we take it out?
Probably 3 or 4 more minutes.
All right, y'all. Let's talk about this guy we found in Iowa over there, and we let him play over here 1 year, and now he called himself the the best of the best.
The sack man. The sack man.
The sack master. The guy's a bum to me. I don't like guys who go somewhere else and run your mouth. I mean, you did. I mean, James Williams. Did you hear him again, VJ?
I mean, I guess I read up. I really don't know where was the disrespect. He just said that they guys.
Why
he said, "Hey, look, hold on." He said they guys all look like Pritchard. That's what he said. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, we obviously we know that because we watch college football. But you're going to a 2-10 team, dude. You don't have room to talk.
Do you actually think they're going to be 2-10 next year?
Well, they went 2-10 last year.
I know that. Over under Florida State win more than 5 games.
I'd say over.
Over.
Okay, 8 games, 8.5.
They'd be stretching a little.
They're stretching a little bit. Probably
you
8.
guys are sick. What y'all Siamese twins? He's stretching a little bit. He's stretching a little bit.
Hey, he's stretching a little bit.
I'm gonna go.
8 more.
You got your yo-yo stick out, Bob? You like to play yo-yo? You ever had a yo-yo?
I'm about to give you 2. I'm about to give you 2 schedules. Okay. Here's the first one. This is UNC. They open up with TCU, and you tell me if you don't see 8 games in here. They got Charlotte.
What school is this?
This is North Carolina.
North Carolina. They open up with TCU. That's a win. UNC.
Not really. Not really.
To me, it is. Win. Richmond. Win. They play UCF. Scott Frost and company. Win. I'll give them an L here. Clemson. They play Clemson, but they got them at home. Okay. They go to California. That's a win. They play Virginia at home. That's a win. I believe they beat Syracuse. That's a win.
I don't know about that one now. You're going a little too far now.
They beat Stanford at home. They beat Wake Forest. They definitely beat Box Duke Blue Devils.
I don't know about that. We'll see.
And then the NC State is going to be depending on who NC State is this year, because that's a rivalry game. So that's a toss-up. That's two losses.
Well, they don't have Louisville on their schedule. They don't have SMU on their schedule. So
no, but that's what I'm trying to tell you. When you really look at that, UNC is set up to win games according to the schedule. Now, if you really want to compare, since we talking football schedules, let's just go.
Last year they lost 70-50 to James Madison. So just counting wins is a little difficult, I think. There.
Stop for a second. Hold up, my friend. You talking about the same James Madison whose coach went somewhere else? That guy
took
that
half
team?
of the team with him.
Yeah.
Huh?
No, this was last year. Yeah, this is a new coach. That's partially why Mac Brown's not there anymore. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if counting wins might be difficult. But they won. You think they won 9-10 games before last year?
What I'm trying to tell you is I don't know about when you look at Florida State. They got a new defensive staff, and I can guarantee you this: they will not be the same team they were last year. It ain't gonna happen. So
I don't know if the 3-3-4, 3-3-5 can work in the ACC.
Terrell, you keep saying that, but I think 3-3-5 is a bend but no break. But if you got the athletes for any defense, it works.
Well, their defense wasn't the problem last year. Last year, I think there was one game they scored over 16 points against a Power 4 opponent, which was Georgia Tech. They lost that game right out of the gate. So it was the offense that was the problem. And of course, they went and got Gene Chazek to fix that. So we'll see. A lot of it's going to be on that offensive side, but of course, Tony White's going to have to just basically maintain what that defense was doing with the few former Huskers over there with him.
Yeah, well,
James Williams won't even play over there. I guarantee you that.
You don't think so?
No.
Man, they brought that boy over there to play. He gonna play.
Nah. Okay.
I bet you.
There's a lot of players went somewhere and they're not there now. So look at Mekhi Bear. Hey, he went to Missouri. Look what happened to him. 3 months and you out of there.
Yeah, but Williams had 4 years ago, didn't he? 3 or 4 years. something like that.
I just don't.
They're gonna give him an opportunity.
If this is the Florida State that I know, and they got they swag back, he doesn't fit in that defense.
He gonna fit. They're gonna make him fit in that defense. He went with the defensive coordinator, sir, and the D-line coach. Do you actually think that the D-line coach and the D coordinator could take me with him and then be like, by the way, I don't know why we brought you with us? How's that gonna work out?
Okay, he took Stephon. What's that guy's name?
Stephon Thompson.
And you mean to tell me that Stephon Thompson is a starter over there at Florida State? You can't find a linebacker better than Stephon Thompson?
I don't think it's a deal with Stephon Thompson was out of shape, and I think he got that money and it went to his head, and he was a liability. That's what I think. And I really and truly think, and I don't know this, again, in my opinion, let me rephrase that. In my opinion, Coach White might have wanted to play him a little bit more and just didn't. Why was he able to follow him to Florida State? If he wasn't that good of a player, you think as a defensive coordinator, if I went and got a guy out of the portal to be here at Nebraska, he don't start, and then I get another job at Florida State, which is a better, at this junction, I don't think it's better than us, but I'm just simply saying, goes to Florida State, he takes him with him. Why do you think he took him with him?
Okay,
ride the bench.
I'm going off his play. That's what I base it off.
I had 5 sacks last year.
Who?
Williams.
No, I ain't talking about Williams.
Stephon Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we talking about, Thompson.
Yeah.
But I bet you you're gonna say
I wouldn't waste my 105 on him. I tell you that though.
He's gonna be a different player.
Okay.
I'm telling you. He'll be a different player. Straight up. I don't believe that he would be the exact same player that he was at Nebraska over here. I just don't believe it. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Who knows? What else we got in news, Bob?
Well, I just want to get your guys' thoughts on this because there are two sides of this. There's the crowd that is very frustrated with James Williams for continuing to speak, and then there's the crowd that is frustrated with Husker Nation for being soft, maybe is what people would say. We got a text on that behalf. Someone says, guys, I'm sick of this. People complaining about Williams said. They're all hypocrites because nobody said a word when Rocco Spindler, said the same damn thing about Notre Dame. Husker fans are pathetically thin-skinned.
I mean, Notre Dame just played in the college championship game. I mean, if I don't know what Spindler sees. I mean, he can say what he want to say. I mean, here's the thing, dude. Don't come to Nebraska, then leave, and then run your mouth, dude. I mean, this upset me because I was cheering for this guy at one point.
Yeah. I think as a, when you as a player, it wouldn't bother me. It would fuel my fire. I think as a, he don't care. Why should we? Why would we even care about what a guy who's going to Florida State says about Nebraska football?
Yeah, like we're going to meet up.
It don't matter.
This is a bowl game.
That'd be
prove
great.
them wrong. Yeah, you got to prove them wrong. But again, they should be putting, every time James run his mouth, they should be putting a picture of him up on the bulletin board. Because he's the example of what we don't need at the University of Nebraska. He's the example of what Coach Collins just said. Don't be a quitter. If you start something, at least finish it out through the year. Bulletin board material. Stop letting what people say about you make you act like a little girl and us start crying. All we need is keep doing is cheering our team and our young men on, and hopefully we can see Florida State in the bowl game.
That would be great. I'll be cheering for that. That would be very entertaining. All right, let's take a quick break on the captain with 3-time national champ Vershan Jackson, the All-American and Hall of Famer Terrell Farley, and myself, Jake Bockoven. We'll be back after this break.
volleyball fans, this is Laura Dijkema, national player of the Netherlands, and now the setter on Omaha's newest professional team, Love Omaha Volleyball. League volleyball is bringing the heat this year. Don't miss your chance to see Olympians, national players, and national champions right here in Omaha from now through April. We can't wait to see you cheering for us in the stands. Visit lovboma.com to buy single match tickets to see me and Love Omaha Volleyball in action. Go Big Green!
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here, summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Make plans to join 93.7 The Ticket and the Amon Green Foundation for the first annual Nebraska Esports Golf Tournament on Monday, June 9th at Wilderness Ridge. It's a four-man scramble starting at 11 a.m. that will feature former Husker greats, including Amon Green, Johnny Rogers, Niles Paul, Tony Davis, Adam Carricker, Vershan Jackson, and more, with great prizes and great golf. Sponsorships are also available. Email jake@theticketfm.com for more questions or sign your team up online at theticketfm.com. Early bird registration goes through April 20th, and overall registration goes through May 30th.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, a few sprinkles possible this morning. Otherwise, decreasing clouds throughout the day. It'll be windy with the high near 63. Tonight, mainly clear skies and breezy, a low near 35. And tomorrow, we'll see lots of sunshine with light winds and a high near 68. I'm meteorologist Kyle Becker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Vershan Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
In today's digital world, technology works great until it doesn't. At Hamilton, we work to keep your business up and running. We are more than an IT company. We're your partner, focused on customized solutions that set you up for success now and in the future. Say goodbye to tech stress and unexpected IT costs when you hire Hamilton. Together, we help you focus on what really matters. Hamilton Business Technologies. Real people, real technology solutions. Connect with us at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and it's becoming a wild ride in the car market these days, but Koppel wants to let you know and assure you that we are staying the course with our usual pricing model. We've still got huge discounts and low interest rates, so let's get after it. We've got over $12,500 off list price or 0% APR right now on select new vehicles. New and pre-owned, our lots are full, so now's the time to buy. Please stop on in the dealership or check us out at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G187747. All deals with roof credit.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solutions offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions on 2024 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
This is Bill Mitchner, Executive Director of Lincoln Lighthouse. Did you know Lighthouse provides multiple programs for students such as one-on-one tutoring and mentoring, as well as pro-social skill exercises, while providing them a nourishing meal and a safe space during all months of the year, even during school breaks? Learn more or contribute to Lighthouse at lincolnlighthouse.org today.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Rosie's Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road, just south of 14th and Highway 2. 93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contests, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Back with Vershan Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back, 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Captain Show. Last segment. I'm gonna yield because I this has been one of my best shows because Coach really put a lot on my mind to think about. So I'll yield to you guys and you take it away.
So you went to junior high 3 years?
Yeah. What? What that mean?
Nothing.
What are you trying to insinuate, Buster?
Oh, nothing. We just do 7th and 8th.
No.
But now they do 6th, 7th, and 8th.
Yeah, it was 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, and then you went to high school 10th, 11th, 12th. That's what it was for us. Because you had Lewis and Clark, Bancroft, Monroe, Morton. These are all junior high schools.
Guess y'all just backwards in Omaha, huh?
It's not backwards. You know what, though? I'm telling you, I'm glad I did because I think it gave me another chance to be on top, if that makes sense to you. That makes sense what I'm saying? So if I came in as a 7th graders, when you come in as a 7th grader and you got 9th graders you got to deal with, the 9th graders are the big bosses. So when you go all the way to that, and then now, you go for 7th, 8th, 9th, and then it's Bach, you moving the camera. And then it's same thing as when you get it just helped me develop better going into high school. So I wasn't a freshman, how old is a freshman? 14-year-old freshman running around with 18-year-olds. I was at least 15 going on 16, and I was a little bit more developed. I started as a sophomore. So I was kind of glad I did. I probably wouldn't have started as a freshman.
All right.
Just saying. Don't shoot the messenger. Right?
All right, I got a couple notes to get your guys' opinion of Ryan Day. So Ryan Day's wife has come out and said he's never dyed his beard. You guys believe it?
False.
Not buying it.
Not buying it.
It looks like he's
How old is Ryan Day?
Let me look that up.
That will tell me a lot how old he is. I don't know if I might buy that.
It seems like his beard gets darker every year. He's 46 years old. Not a gray in sight.
Dang, but I don't know if I'm buying that, Ryan Day. 46 years old. Got to be something going on up in there, don't it?
Yeah.
What else we got from the chat? We didn't kind of left the chat out, huh?
Yeah,
they need a break today anyway.
Also, real quick on Ryan Day, the college Sports XM, he was on with Coach K. Day said coaches in the Big Ten would like to see the playoffs expand from 14 to 16 teams. So as we move through it, we're going to see more expansion, I'm sure, if the Big Ten gets their way. However, they want more neutral site games in the Midwest. Bull site games in the South are home field advantage for Southern teams. Terrell, I know you typically don't like that because of the weather here in the Midwest, but what do you guys think about the Big Ten wanting more Midwestern games in the playoffs.
Go ahead, Terrell.
You got to earn them. That's my take on that. You got to earn them.
Yeah. I think we should play games in the Midwest. I think it's not right that a team like Georgia go to a hot weather place. They always play in hot weather. I think it would give a cold weather team a slight advantage if you went to play in Chicago, you know what I'm saying, in the middle of winter or somewhere where it's a little bit cold in November. If Florida State has to go to, let's say, a place like Nebraska, November 24th, whenever the bowl game is, November, December, whenever it is.
Yeah, late December.
It's a completely different ball game than it is if we played them in a warm weather climate. They're not used to it. And so I think they should mix it up a little bit and give the Midwest teams a couple of games. Kansas City would be a great place to play a game, wouldn't you say?
Could be, depending on the day. It could be pretty cold, but yeah. I mean, that's
no, we want it cold, Bach.
Yeah.
Fred Hoy strikes again, Bach. You see, you got somebody from K-State? K-State forward. I can't say his name. Isaiah Maupin or something. He's a 6'3" junior, averaged 3.9 points on 63% shooting in 33 games last year.
I mean, from what I'm hearing, we tops in the country as far as transfer portal gets in basketball. And so I am again, you have to do that because you lost your two best scorer. To me, your two best players, you lost for sure. So there's a no-brainer that Hoiberg's got his work cut out, and he's got to make it work for him. You know, when you start to taste a little bit of success from winning that tournament, you hate to let that go.
Yeah, we'll see what happens next with them. I'm definitely impressed with their haul in the offseason. Like you said, might lose a couple good players, but it seems like they're building a better team for next year. I don't know about team altogether, but it's more of a team effort.
Terrell, you going to practice again?
No.
Oh, you one and done?
No, I'll probably go. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, the spring games, the activities are next week, so.
Yeah. I know, but what do you mean?
The 26th is next Saturday.
Oh, okay. But I thought they had 2 more weeks of practice.
Yeah, this week and next week.
Next week, yeah, that would be okay.
I think they only got 2 days this week.
Okay. Well, maybe we can go to practice.
For Easter weekend.
Right.
Yeah,
Bach, what do you got?
Oh, not too much. Just getting ready for tomorrow and get the podcasting done so you guys can go listen to the captain if you missed it out earlier on the ticketfm.com.
Hey, listen, we kind of missed our coach rules. We'll get the coach rule tomorrow. First thing out the gates. If you were looking for us to hit coach rule, we didn't get a chance to get to it, but we will hit our coach rule tomorrow. 93.7 The Ticket. We are powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Durant.
Excavated.
I got to say this one time. I'm with
the black shirt
and
Bach.
We'll see y'all tomorrow.